Could you see me on there? All right. Welcome you to another edition of Geometry with Mr. McCleary. Today, we're going to talk about areas of circles and sectors. Now, you guys have been through circles before. Obviously, the area of a circle is pi r squared. Now, what does the r stand for? The radius. Very good. Okay, so hypothetically, what could we use the area of a circle for? Well, helicopter landing pad has a diameter of 100 feet. What is the area of the landing pad? Now, why would you need to find the area of the landing pad? Well, maybe you need to repaint it, right? Okay, so the helicopter from the sky can see the big red cross there. Don't land on it. So, anywho, how are we going to find this?
Well, the radius is 50 feet.
So, since our diameter is 50, our radius, our diameter is 100, our radius is 50. Now I can't talk and write at the same time. So our radius is 50 feet, so then to find the area equals pi times 50.
Squared.
So 50 squared, anybody know that in their head?
Nope.
Which is 2,500, I think.
Yes.
Okay, and then again, you need to read the directions. If they say what is the area, frankly, you can leave it as this. Feet squared. Now, if they say round to the nearest tenth or hundredth, then do the math. 2,500 times pi.
7,850.
And I'm guessing that's not exactly right, because pi goes on forever. So that's where you're probably in your calculator going to want to use the pi button. Okay, so if you use, anybody have a calculator that has a pi button in it?
Is it on your calculator?
I have a pi button. Just kidding.
Where's the pi button at?
There is a pi button.
There is.
Okay, it's 3.1.
Yeah, times 2,500.
7,853.98.
I gotta use a calculator.
Okay, so if we round to the nearest hundred, we get 7,853.98 feet squared. So again, that's where, again, sometimes you're a little bit off. If we're talking about a big number and you use 3.14, you're going to be a lot further off of the actual answer. So that's why I really encourage you to use the pi button. Don't just go at 3.14 when you're doing these. All right. So next one, area of a pizza. Turns out they spell in Italy. Really easy. We're gonna go with that. Is 64 pi inches squared. What is the size of the pizza?
Okay, so 60 squared.
So again, 64 pi. This is the area equals pi r squared. So again, that's like times pi, right? So the first thing we can do, divide by pi, so that'll cancel out. So we get 64 equals r squared. Next step,
Square root.
so r equals 8 inches. So our radius is 8 inches, but when you get a pizza, when you order it from a restaurant, they say, 12-inch pizza,
So the
16 inch. What's that talking about?
The diameter.
The diameter.
16, right?
Okay, so our diameter here is,
You just. That's how long it is.
so this would be like a 16-inch pizza. Okay?
What? No.
So if it asks for the size, you don't need the radius.
I'll make sure
you
to
need
like
the
it.
diameter.
What?
If it asks for the size.
Right, just kind of.
We have to find the radius.
Yeah. So, just have to read through the word problem, or the problem itself, and they'll say what they want. Alright? So, next thing that we're going to talk about is the area of a sector. Now, what is a sector of a circle?
See, center.
No,
I usually do, but
Yeah.
gotta be
just
working
like
on
a
that.
part of it,
Hey.
a fraction of it,
What?
like a fraction of it.
Like a fraction of it, okay? Yeah, right, sector. Essentially, in layman's terms, which just means, generic, whatever, would be like a slice of the circle. Okay.
Bless you.
thing,
I'm dying over here.
to know when we're talking about sector is the interior angle of that sector. Alright, so the interior angle, okay, we have this sector. This would be our interior angle. Alright, that's gonna determine how much of the circle we're using. Right, now how many degrees is it to go around a circle?
360.
360, right? It's 360 all the way around. So that's why for the area of a sector, okay, it's gonna be x over 360, so whatever degrees over 360 there is, still times pi times radius squared. Okay, and remember, our radius here would be that. Alright. So, questions? Alright. So what they're gonna do, find the area,
Today is supposed to be the 70s. Today's supposed to be
68.
supposed to be 60. No, I'm not paying $110 for like a white pair of shoes.
alright, so find the area of the shaded region. Find the area of the shaded region. So again, A equals x over 360 times pi r squared. Okay, so, alright, so what is our central angle going to be with this? Again, we're looking at we wanna find the shaded region.
360 minus 230?
Right, so all the way around would be 360. I'm trying to find this part, so I just take 360 minus 230, and that gives us 130 degrees. So 130 goes there. What's our radius here? 5, right? 5 inches. So now in our calculator, we can take, and really this cancels to 13 over 36. So we could take 13 times pi times 25, and then divide that number by 36. So our area, rounded to the nearest tenth,
39.7.
and again, it's still gonna be in units squared, because we're talking about area. Anybody confirm or deny 39.7?
I got like 0.0 or 0.7. But that's what I'm only doing.
I don't think you did that right.
I know.
Let's go. Is it a win or 13 times a win? Well, we're going out on a win. Wait. Going out on my win.
100.
I don't remember.
I don't know what I just did.
And then what do you divide it by? Did you say divide by something?
I got 28.36.
She grabbed me one.
I don't know.
That's why I want everybody to use calculator, so we make sure we get the right
Alex,
answer.
grab me one.
I'm lost.
Abby, grab me a new one.
Calm down, Sean.
I mean, I would think that 39 wouldn't be far off, but
Divided by
Why can't you just cancel
36 equals times.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have 5.
Times 5. I don't know.
13
Because
times 25
I don't know what I just did.
times, what is our 5
You shift.
equals that, divided by 30, divided by 36.
Oh, I did 36 first.
That's to be 28.4.
Morgan,
What's wrong?
you were wrong.
So
Let's just
between
get you one
Hunter
more.
and I, we came up
Sorry.
with 28.4.
Between me.
Is that what you said you had, Dahlia?
What?
You said you had 28.4? Okay, so our area here should be 28.4 inches squared. Again, your assignment, and this is where your assignment ends, okay, so there's really not a ton to this, but in order for you to be able to start, page 3, no, just kidding, 801. Okay, before you start this, you need to prove to me that you got 28.4 inches squared on a calculator. Okay,
Okay.
so that's your first assignment before you get started into the 8 through 24. If you have questions, we have plenty of time here, you should be able to get this done in class, but ask. Make sure, you know, you need to go back, rewatch it, it's on, I'll send you the link, but otherwise it's on YouTube, on my YouTube page. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, thanks. What's up?